Good? Go ahead, sir.
And for Terrence, are you ready to feel the Mexican power, Terrence?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
Keep Canelo's name out of your fucking mouth, Terrence Crawford. There's levels to this, and he's levels above you.
A lot of people that say that Crawford can beat Canelo, no problem. I mean, I respect that, but I just think they're stupid. I mean, excuse my language. The size difference of a bigger man changes everything with one punch.
Can't go with what you are. Have you read the papers? Do you know what everybody says? It's suicide. You've seen him. You know how strong he is. You can't win.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Okay, so by now you guys have already heard talks that Crawford versus Canelo 2 is in negotiations. Which, by the way, we know that there's no guarantee that the fight is actually going to come to fruition. But Canelo, he usually gets what he wants, at least when it comes to him picking his opponents. So if Canelo is serious about this rematch, and they're still in negotiations right now, then that's a positive sign that this fight may actually happen probably in May of next year. I think the natural consensus is Crawford, he's going to beat him even easier in a rematch. In fact, even Antonio Margarito, he came out and he said to Mexican reporters that, yeah, if the fight happens, then Canelo, or Crawford rather, is going to beat him even easier in a rematch. Now, what I found pretty funny is when Margarito was saying this to these Mexican reporters, you could tell he was saying something that they didn't want to hear. So they were kind of pushing back. You could sense that they really wanted Margarito to give Canelo some type of chance. But Margarito, he was trying to be nice with them. He's like, look, man, I know you guys want to hear me say that Canelo, he can do this and he can do that. But if I'm keeping it a buck, he can't win and he won't win. That's basically how the conversation went. Now I'm going to play the clip. This clip was actually in Spanish and I translated it to English. So here's what Antonio said.
Of style. They were talking about a rematch. I think it's easier. He's going to beat Canelo.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, I mean, it's Crawford style, right? I think Canelo can't beat Crawford anymore.
Yes. Is there anything Canelo can do to win or to make the fight closer?
Well, it's what we all know, right? I think that getting into an exchange of punches and landing more blows, right? But I mean, it's boxing and really, well, they prepare now. If Crawford beat him once and knew how to beat him, I think he can beat him again, right? But I mean, nothing is written in the ring. I mean, it could be a good strategy from Canelo and things could go differently, right? But really, I think that...
Well, I mean, Crawford is eager and hungry, and I mean, Canelo has already done his part. I mean, it's not the same anymore, but I mean, as long as he gives a good fight.
So just to add on to what Antonio just said, not only do I feel Crawford will win the fight easier if they fight again, but I think he has a really good chance of hurting and possibly knocking down Canelo or even stopping him. Because with Crawford already being the smarter of the two, already having a higher IQ than Canelo in the boxing ring, to fight someone like that again is like giving him a test, but giving him all of the answers to the test. In the rematch, Canelo Alvarez, he's going to be an open book test. So it does make you wonder, why would Canelo want to get in the ring with Crawford again? Is it just for money? Or does he really feel he has a chance of beating Terrence Crawford? And my guess would be it's a little bit of both. Because you guys remember when Canelo, he said that Crawford was way better than Floyd Mayweather. He doesn't mean that at all. One of the reasons he's saying that is because that was the first loss on his record. And remember, him and all the other race fans, they used this excuse, he was inexperienced, etc., etc. So if he were to come out after losing to Crawford and say that Floyd Mayweather is better, it's kind of like admitting that he was making excuses all along for why he lost to Floyd Mayweather. He was too young, etc., etc., which we already knew that was an excuse. Because if you were to reverse the roles and Floyd Mayweather was the one that was 23 years old and naturally bigger than Canelo, right? 15 pounds bigger than him, and he fought against a 36, 37-year-old Canelo Alvarez, we know the ass whooping would have been way worse. And that's not just with a Floyd Mayweather. I mean, you could put a 23-year-old Devin Haney in there, Javante, Terrence Crawford, Shakur Stevenson. They would have all beat Canelo Alvarez, especially if they were 15 pounds bigger than Canelo, like Canelo was when he fought Floyd Mayweather. You see, these race fans, they try to have it both ways. You know, when Canelo loses to Floyd Mayweather, they say, oh, it was because he was inexperienced. Then when he loses to Terrence Crawford, they say, oh, you know, it's because Canelo, he's old, even though he's younger than Terrence Crawford. Then they'll say, oh, well, you know, it's because he started his career earlier. He has much more fights. Okay, but if you're basing this on how many professional fights that Canelo Alvarez had, that means you're contradicting the excuse you used for why Canelo lost to Floyd Mayweather. Because Canelo had a whole bunch of fights even then. So at the end of the day, we know what time it is. You can't make excuses for why Canelo Alvarez would lose to someone who's just better than him. Okay, with all of that being said, once again, I was asking you guys the question, why would Canelo want to take this rematch? Now, there is one reason why he would want to take this rematch, and that is because he feels that Terrence Crawford is way more easier to hit than Floyd Mayweather was, which gives Canelo Alvarez a chance in the rematch. Because I've always told you guys, I felt that Crawford, he got hit way too many times with that lead right hand of Canelo's in that southpaw position. I mean, once again, if you're comparing Crawford's performance to Floyd Mayweather's performance. So not only can Crawford get hit, but he can get hit with the same punch multiple times. But it's almost unfair to compare Terrence Crawford to Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd Mayweather, he can dodge raindrops. And I'm talking about standing in the middle of the rain with no umbrella. Because after I watched the Canelo Crawford fight over and over and over again, I went back and I watched the Bivol fight a couple times, the Canelo Bivol fight. And I could tell you, Crawford actually did better than Bivol did, which is why, despite the fact that Crawford, I felt he was getting hit with that right hand too many times. In fact, even Andre Ward said while he was calling the fight, he said Crawford keeps getting hit with that right hand, and I'm surprised he hasn't adjusted to it yet. And I felt the same way while I was watching that fight. But even with all of that being said, I still believe that Crawford will do better against Canelo in a rematch. I also believe that Crawford, he wants Canelo to be more aggressive, because the more aggressive Canelo is, the better chance Crawford has of knocking him out or hurting him pretty bad, like he did in the 12th round in the last 10 seconds of the fight. Terrence Crawford, he said he was stronger than Canelo and he punched harder than him. And Canelo wasn't even the hardest puncher he had been in the ring with. He believes that Mean Machine hits harder than Canelo Alvarez does. If everything Crawford said is true, then that means Canelo Alvarez is in serious trouble in the rematch. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
It's the last hurrah, man. It's all you get. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He picking on this man. Oh my God. Hey, this dude the GOAT. Hey, he is the GOAT, man. He is the GOAT, man. This is a masterpiece, man. A masterpiece. A masterpiece, man. This is the 12th round, man. Get by 12 more. Get by 12 more, dog. That's it. My Lord. Throw in the towel. That's it. He's the GOAT, man. He is the GOAT, brother. Sorry.
safe to say you were not stunned by what happened when he faced Canelo?
No, I picked him to win. I picked him to win, and that's a style that we avoided. The 12 years that we had Canelo, we avoided that style. The only reason the Lara fight got done was because Canelo insisted on it. But even Austin Trout gave him problems. Lara gave him problems. That's a style that we avoided. Mayweather did. And I felt that it was going to be a very similar fight to the Mayweather fight. I felt that Crawford was going to win a decision. I didn't think it was going to be that lopsided. I thought it was going to be a lot closer, but I felt that Crawford was going to beat him in a decision.
Get into the world of boxing.
I didn't see the fight.
You didn't see the fight?
Nope, but you know what was funny? And again, off of the Vlad TV, when I said the comment I made about black fighters 9 times out of 10 being dominant over Mexican fighters, of course all the Mexicans got offended. And they didn't listen to what I said. And I preface it by saying, look, hats off to the Latino legends, Trinidad, Vargas, Duran, Aguayo, De La Hoya. I could go on and on. Chavez, no doubt. No doubt the Latino community has its place in boxing. But 9 times out of 10, when you put the great Mexican fighter up against the great black fighter, the black fighter usually wins 9 times out of 10.
Look, I was following the odds. So according to betonline.ag, Canelo was -170, Terrence was +140. So Canelo was almost twice as likely to win that fight.
But he didn't.
Crawford, oh, he did not. He definitely did not.
Listen, you gotta understand something. This is the best way I got that whip whop. You understand what I'm saying? It's almost and one street ball. Black people, we have an extra gear when it comes to anything that we do. Singing, dancing, comedy, certainly athletics. It's like a Allen Iverson crossover. Got that whip whop. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't have that. So when we box, got that extra that we do from a speed standpoint, from a showboat standpoint, and we can back it up.
It was a hell of a fight. It was a hell of a fight. And Crawford just dominated the whole time. The whole
Look
time.
when De La Hoya fought Sugar Shane Mosley. Look when De La Hoya fought Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, Roberto Duran, he won the first fight with Sugar, but then look at the Nomas. Look at Tommy Hearns. He knocked Duran out so cold, rumor has it he's still sleeping. Come on, man. Come on, man. Got that whip whop, baby. That Harlem Shake.
I hope by now we can all come to an agreement that the Canelo fight was all like, it was kind of rigged. I don't know what happened. It started off good, but then towards the end, he kind of seemed kind of off. You know, he wasn't himself. Almost like if they got a phone call, you know, telling them, you got to throw the fight, you know, there's way too much money on the line right now. Everybody's betting on Canelo. You got to throw the fight. Throws the fight, we'll give him another extra, you know, who knows how much he got. For all we know, they got like 300, 400, 500 million. We don't know the full numbers. We thought it was just 100 million, which is already a lot, you know what I mean? Who gets paid that much money? And I don't know, it's just all fishy. I think it was just, he had to throw a fight, because now there's the rematch going to happen, and Canelo has 2 more fights in 2027, so really, what did he lose? He didn't lose anything. He got the belts back, didn't lose absolutely anything. His legacy's still up,
People are clean after Canelo just lost.
What do you think? I know Crawford fans, they're happy. They're like, I told you guys, you know. I ain't trying to make this a race thing, but we all know who's really happy that Crawford won.
Ma Dinero. Come on. Y'all bet me. Who first? 100. Yeah, where's that? I got Zell. We can do all that later. That's 100. Come on. That's 200 cash. Come on. That Mike. It's another 100. Get that. That's another 200. Look at that. You see that, huh? We getting that. That's another 100. Yeah. Come on. Where y'all at? One of them betting me $200 over there. Who was sitting on that by that car?
You said you only did 200.
Yeah. Who that was? Sold me 100. What you got? 500 for me? And you got 100? Look this here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 12. I'm missing $200. That was you? Yeah, that's 200, right? Your 100, right? You still missing some money. 1, 6, 11, that's 500, 12, 13, that's all 14. 14 big ones, baby.
Hey.
Barbecue today. Thank you, sir. What y'all want to eat? Yeah, y'all want barbecue today? What y'all want? Barbecue. Gracias!
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Decay Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodecay.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Man, are you tired of paying crazy cable bills? Ditch cable and get the power of Block TV, the ultimate pay-as-you-go alternative to cable TV. Stream all your favorite live sports, boxing, MMA, pay-per-view fights, plus premium channels like Showtime, Stars, and HBO, all in one app. Watch your favorite TV shows and movies. No more switching between Netflix, Hulu, or Max. All for just $35 a month plus tax. Never any contracts. Cancel anytime. And use promo code DBNation to get 30% off your first month. So to get started, just go to getblocktv.com. Once again, that's getblocktv.com.
Anyone who's ever had it understands shoulder pain is no joke. It can keep you up at night. Once it's in pain, it stays in pain all the time. You find yourself popping all kinds of painkillers, and then you find yourself trying to figure out what the problem is. You go see doctors, you go see surgeons, you go see physical therapists, massage therapists. The shoulder in particular has 4 different joints. Any one of those 4 joints can be problematic because you have these different ligaments that wrap around and hold those joints together. And then you have tendons from any one of 20 different muscles that attach to the shoulder blade that can go awry. Muscle and Bone NYC has been around serving many people, getting them out of shoulder pain and all kinds of joint pain since 2012. Contact us at mbnyc.fitness or call us at 917-238-3650. Let's get you out of that pain.
You can just look at somebody and tell them, like, yo, you're not that guy, buddy. You're not that guy. You can look at me and tell I'm that guy. I was born like this. I was blessed with this.
I'm always hungry. Just because I'm world champion, don't stop. The main goal and objective, and that's to keep going. I'm gonna forever keep going. Forever keep winning.
Just naturally, man. I know how to do this. I born for this. I born for be different. And then you only this area. You know, a lot of these fighters just do rapping. I just came off a loss, and I'm down to fight the best. I'm going up to 135 to fight somebody that they think I can't beat, and I'm gonna dominate him. And then I come back down to 30 and beat his ass too.
My hunger is always gonna be there. I never get satisfied. I'm not satisfied. My job still isn't done. That's why my job ain't done yet.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com.
Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.